The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence, from an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Dropping back. It's Vaughn. The receiver grabs it. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. A new set of downs after that completion. They mix it up with a run. Has the first down and more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. First and 10 now for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Looking deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Great catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. 1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Offense ready to start this drive. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? It's a shotgun run call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
To throw, it's Vaughn. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Try the ground game here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On 2nd inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Mizzou. That's how you finish a play. So after the momentum shifts, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
On 1st down, it's play action. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house. You don't see it very often, but they give the ball to the fullback here. Yep, that's still a position. And yep, he can still power his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finding some room at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that play just opened up and allows his back to take it all the way to the end zone. Typically, he doesn't have the speed on these longer runs, but that time, with the vision and the play opening up, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end
breaks into the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run at the middle.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a man. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. They connect for 6.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Crosses the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looks the ground. It's Jennings. Finds room at the 30. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Bringing pressure. Headed for the end zone. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The back's got it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback keeps the football. He has first down yardage at the 46.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And looking to throw now on first down. He finds the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here he goes. Crosses the 10.
Chris, all week I wonder if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. Timeout is called. A duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Third and goal, will try to run it in. He's stopping behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he's in for the score. Down, Mizzou. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And there's the handoff. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He's got room to run. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Missouri. Too much speed for the defense.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Looking to throw. It's Vaughn. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Spins away from defenders. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the...
Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff heading left. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too...
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And here's the return. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Looking to the end zone. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with the conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. And this time it's complete. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And in first down, right back to the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback is over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Back to pass. It's Vaughn. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. And that's not going to bring out the third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. And that pass falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Well, here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Offense makes their way on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. Going for the touchdown here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and almost intercepted again. Chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's hit just before the throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. And out comes the offense set to take over here.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage. make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Throwing off play action. It's complete on the crossing route. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. Delayed handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Complete to the running back in this fourth down play. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. Offense on the field to take over.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. pulls it in. It's Jones. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be...
Here he goes. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
There's contact on the throw, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff to the back. He finds some space. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most